I play Rivers. He's the hustler, the entrepreneur, the opportunist. He he's really interesting. He's kind of like the clown. So it was not. I want to say it was close to home, but it wasn't a big stretch. Let's put it that way.
So were you able to inject some humor in there?
Yeah, I did. Actually, Craig Bolton was very receptive to working with us and improving, and a lot of rehearsal time, which was really nice. He really took care of us. It was nice.
How'd you first get involved with the film?
I read the script, and once I got a hold of the message, it was like it was refreshing because it wasn't just a cliche film about teens. It was it's an important message, and you got to listen to the kids today.
And you think it's true to life?
I do. I think it's really honest. It's an honest film, so you like it.
Was this always kind of in your master plan to go into film?
Nope. I never thought I would even be doing movies, but it landed in my lap, and I took advantage of it. And people tell me that I'm natural, but you know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to be on TV when you're a little kid, but you never think it can happen. Actually, what happened, I went on an open call for Whitaker's movie, Strap, that he was directing. And I just went on an open call, and I got the part, and ever since then, I just kind of liked it, you know what I mean? Well, my tickets, dog.
Is this something you want to continue doing then?
Yes. I want to elevate, you know what I mean, my whole style and things. I want to just take it to the next level. But I just want to work hard and just do good films that mean a lot, you know what I mean? I don't just want to do anything that doesn't have, like, feeling that I feel, you know what I mean? So hopefully you'll, like, light it up, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me a little about your character in the film.
Well, I'm the cutest kid in the movie, you know what I mean? Nah.
That's a bold statement.
Whatever, I'm bold.
Yeah.
But I'm not supposed to be. But anyway, Ronnie is like, he's like the pessimistic one of the group, you know? He's like, he sees everything like going wrong, and it's not gonna go right, and the situation is, we're all gonna get killed, and that's Ronnie. But he's cool, he's a good kid, you know what I mean? But it's just, I think like cycles in life and society just breeds young kids from the ghetto who really don't have a chance, and sometimes they make a mistake, and one mistake can cost them the rest of their lives, you know what I'm saying? They're forced to like just lead their lifestyle. So I think that's Rodney, you know what I mean? He's just a good kid, he's just from the ghetto, and he's speaking from what he knows, you know what I mean?
Mr. Nelson, can you talk a little bit about you being the teacher?
Well, you know, because I have the utmost respect for all authority figures, be they politicians or policemen or religious leaders or teachers. I just thought I owed it to them to be a teacher and a good teacher and to love everyone and be very happy.
So do you like more being in film than television right now? You got more film projects like that?
It's all pretty similar, you know. Mm-hmm. Just go and work under the guidance of the captain and, you know, plot that course and raise that jib sheet.
How'd you first get connected with this film?
I read the screenplay, and I knew that the Edmonds were going to be behind it, and they did Soul Food, and I love that film because it's not just entertainment, it also has a message, and I was very happy to work for them. And it was like, yeah, okay.
And what's the message of this film?
Don't take someone who is 15 years old lightly. You know, you can be very serious and be 15. You might not be experienced, but you will be serious. You know, so let's listen to him.
Is it nerve-wracking for you to be carrying a film like this?
No, I don't think that I'm the only person carrying the film. I mean, you got Forrest Whitaker, you know, you have Vanessa L. Williams, you know, Judd Nelson. So, you know, it was pretty much an ensemble to me. You know, I came in there with the intentions of, you know, creating a family role, like something that we would all come together and make great.
How you plan to balance this with your music career?
Well, I'm going 50-50 right now until one either gives in or the other, which I don't think music's going to give in, and I don't think that, you know, acting is going to let up. So I guess I'll be splitting it 50-50.
What kind of role do you kind of hope to be playing maybe 2 years from now?
Something along the same lines of this, a dramatic, very meaty scene, something that has a lot of meaning.
Do you have more film projects lined up?
No, not right now. Actually, I've completed 2 other projects. One with Walt Disney, Geppetto, with Drew Carey, and the other is Texas Rangers with Dylan McDermott and James Vanderbeek.
Great. And what about music?
Musically, I'm getting back. I'm you know, getting right back to it. All I have to do is go back to Atlanta, get in with my producer Jermaine Dupree and myself, and you know, go for it. I have to just click off. I'm only acting right now. Just click that off and go to singing.
Great, wonderful.
How are you doing your birthday week?
How am I enjoying it? Yeah, it's fun.
Have you been being mature this week?
21 is a very different experience,
Just have
Something
fun.
you never forget. I'm having a lot of fun.
Just wait till you turn 25. Just wait till you turn 25. It only gets better.
No, I'll be 21 for the rest of my life.
How much does being a mother affect kind of the roles that you choose, especially something that empowers kids like this?
Well, I mean, my kids are a little too young to even watch this because of the language, but it does affect every choice that I make, as a character. Would I be embarrassed if my kids saw this? Am I making a good choice, and do I feel good about it? So this is one that the kids will have to, I think my older kids, the 12 and the 10, could deal with the language, but my 6-year-old will have to wait.
Great, thank you. How long have you been out of school now?
2 years, to a little more, 2.5 years maybe. Long
Is
time.
it weird to just kind of to be thrown back into work like that after?
I love working, so it's never really weird to be working for me. I think that it feeds me, it's like when you're creative and you work in Hollywood, you don't work all the time. It's like you do a movie, and then you have a few months off, and then you work again, and then, so for me, that's when I'm happiest, is when I'm, really in that grind kind of.
Can you talk a little about your character in this film?
Yeah, my character in the film is really, I guess, insecure, uncomfortable in herself, doesn't want to be a part of the group or anything. She's really defensive. I guess when she feels insecure, uncomfortable, she goes to that kind of defensive place. And, through the movie, she evolves and opens up, and you see who she really is.
And what really attracted you to this movie and this role?
I really wanted to work with Babyface, and I wanted to work with Forrest and Usher, and, it seemed like good material and a great group of people.
What drew you to this picture?
Well, I mean, it's definitely about, us listening to the children or to the youth and understanding that the youth is the future and trying to address that. And unless we do address it, it's going to explode or implode in some manner, and that's an important message.
And your character's kind of in the center of the frenzy in a way, right? It's kind of
Well, he's in the center because I'm the person they take hostage. And in a way, my character is a character who never listens to, wouldn't even listen to his own son, and rejects his son from his own home. And in this film, I'm forced, because I'm chained to a chair, to listen to their issues and to their problems. And in a way, it heals me, because I start to understand where they're really coming from.
How'd you first get connected with the film?
The script was given to me, and when I read it, I met with the director, and we had long conversations. I auditioned for him. And living in New York, I've been very... I've been around those situations of schools degenerating, and I really much wanted to get this message out. I felt it was really positive, and I really wanted to be a part of this team that was going to really, I think, make an impact on America, hopefully.
Do you have any points of connection with your character? Talk a little about your character.
Actually, I was very similar to my character in a lot of ways. She's very kind of dorky, and my favorite teacher was like my pre-calculus teacher and calculus teacher. So I mean, it's kind of like I really I bonded with her a lot on those issues, but. She's a little bit more prissy than I am. I mean, I'm kind of dressed up today, but normally I'm not at all. It's like the hardest thing to get me to do anything. So, I mean, she's so focused and so wonderful, and I thought it was also a really good role model to have a female, very intelligent, very focused, wanting to be a doctor, really kind of come out there and be a good role model for the little girls who are going to be watching this film, hopefully, and being really inspired by the idea of having a voice at a young age. So,
tell me a little bit about working with your co-stars.
Ooh, God. I mean, there was so much pranks and jokes and wonderful things going on set. I can't even begin to start. But I mean, I think the chemistry that we all bring from being in such different backgrounds really kind of ignited things on the set in the characters. And having Forrest there to also be the kind of anchor was also helped a lot. I mean, I think this cast is amazing. So
I'm curious now, what was one prank?
One prank? Ugh, goodness. Can't let it out. I mean, just being bad. I don't know, just kind of like that was one thing I used to do all the time. I used to disappear a lot. I used to kind of like, okay, I'm not going to be on set for another half an hour, and then I just kind of like disappear in the building. It was a really big school that we were in, and people would be looking for me all over the place, and I'd just be like reading a book somewhere, like kind of boring. But I mean, that was kind of one of the things that I used to disappear. So.